What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Ask Alex Show. Man, I am so glad you guys keep coming back and watching this amazing show. And for today, I have the full crew with me. I have Jeremy Branch from Movies Are Terrible, and all the way back from Hollywood himself, Ian Elliott Carter is back on the show. How are you guys doing today?
Never even been to Hollywood. You're a liar. You're a phony. You're a fake. Feels good to be back, buddy.
It's been a while, man. We've been carrying the torch for you, Ian, for the past several days.
I've been
Alex
watching.
has given something similar to a loving shout out to you, and this is how you're gonna do them right when you get back on the show, dude.
It wouldn't be an episode of Ask Alex if he didn't do that.
No, for
sure.
But yeah, it's so good to have the whole crew with me. It did feel weird without doing it without Ian, but now that we've got Ian back, it's going to be a fun show.
Feels good to be back, buddy.
Thanks. I don't know what that says about me when he wasn't here, but
I had fun with Jeremy too. Yeah. I always have fun with you guys. You guys are hilarious. But if this is your first time ever watching this show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Then hit that bell right next to it that we get all the notifications of every time we're releasing a video here on my YouTube channel. And if you want your topic or question on this show, it's very simple. Just send me an email at theaskalexshow@gmail.com. That's theaskalexshow@gmail.com. If you send me your topic or question, more than likely it will be on the show today. Just another side note, like I mentioned last week, guys, if you send me a similar question I've already gotten, 9 times out of 10, I kind of already answered it, but I will directly message you and say, hey, I kind of already answered it, but I'll answer it again for you through the email just to let you guys know. Because I know some of you guys were sending me some of the same questions that I've already gotten. But thank you guys again for submitting those questions. And we have 2 topics for today's show. And let's go ahead and jump into the first topic today. The first topic that it's funny, we've been talking almost every single episode, but now that we have Ian on the show, this is a great topic to have, so I can pass it to Ian as well. So the first topic comes from a returning guest, Mr. Lee Lewis. And Lee,
all right, Lee.
He writes, thank you. Hey guys, so it seems like the leak footage of Andrew Garfield. I'm sorry, it seems like the footage of Andrew Garfield was on I'm sorry, I keep messing up these questions. I'm sorry.
Lee Lewis is hard to say. Double L. I get
it. Hey guys, it seems like Andrew Garfield was on Jimmy Fallon and said that the footage that is floating around the internet is Photoshop. So does this convince you that Andrew Garfield is not in the movie?
Hell no, there's no convincing Alex that Andrew Garfield is not in this movie.
Man, I made a whole video about it.
No, all right, whatever. Alex, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. I love this. Fun fact, I kid you not. Ian tweeted me and Jeremy about this footage. And then the very next day, I get this question from you, Lee.
It's beautiful
because it's like
y'all beginning to look like Trump supporters now. Oh, he won the election. I don't care how much evidence.
And what's so funny is that I saw the interview of Andrew Garfield on Fallon, and he's saying his stuff and all this other stuff. And then what's interesting is that it's not what Ian tweeted me. It's the fact that the video that's attached to his tweet is an actual CGI special effect artist who created a 8K video of this leaked footage of Andrew Garfield, which I've never seen before. Out of scratch.
I saw that footage
completely out of scratch, and it was just like, whoa,
very impressive. Yeah,
that was very impressive. Like, in terms of my special effects ability, I cannot do that. But
I can key out a green screen decently.
Yeah, but
I can draw a stick figure.
Yeah, but like making a human out of nothing, like damn, like I was just blown away.
What is this guy, God?
I was gonna say there was this guy a long time ago named God that could do that.
I mean, I was just blown away. But to answer your question, so let me just put this into context. Now, I've said on previous shows that yes, I believe Andrew Garfield is lying. I said last week, I think he's still lying, but I also think that if he's physically not in the movie, like if he didn't shoot anything on the show, he could have had some recycled footage from the Amazing Spider-Man that we've never seen before. Most studios do have unreleased footage of movies that they've never released, or it's never been on a director's cut or anything. There's some Tom Holland footage of Tom Holland being in the Venom movie that we still have not seen.
Is that right? That's crazy.
Like, because apparently he did shoot some scenes for the first Venom movie.
Okay.
But they cut all that out. Apparently, I don't know if that's true or not, but it was rumored that he was on set shooting some scenes of Venom. That being said, I would like to point back out to Anthony Mackie. Okay, when Anthony Mackie, before Avengers Endgame and before Avengers Endgame and after the fact, before Avengers Endgame, a lot of people kept asking him, "Are you Captain America?" He said no. After Avengers Endgame, when we actually see Captain America giving him the shield, and he said, "I'll do my best." Even during the press run of Falcon and Winter Soldier, when he was asked, "Are you Captain America?" he said no. Even up until the 4th episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, where he went on social media on Jamel Hill's show, and she asked him like 4 times, "Are you Captain America?" and he said no. Then we finally get episode, I think 6 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and he's our Captain America. I even said on my show, I don't think he's Captain America because of, Marvel likes to do bait and switch. I said that I don't think he'll be Captain America at all. Like, even the stuff that he said in the show, those iconic scenes with Isaiah, like a self-respecting black man would never want to be Captain America.
Weren't you they will not let Captain America? We had this conversation before. Who was on the Captain America can't be black train?
Oh, it wasn't me.
I'm saying it was both of y'all.
No, the hell it wasn't. I would never say nothing like that.
It wasn't me.
It might have been the white boy on this panel. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me because I couldn't.
All right, whatever.
When I saw that episode, I was like, "Oh shit!" Like this, like Bucky might be Captain America. Like that case that Sam got might be.
It would
for
have been
Bucky.
the worst writing ever if Bucky was Captain America. After that, it would have been terrible.
You
as a filmmaker should have knew better on that one. Like, what? Really? Exactly. What were y'all leading to? It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. It would have been fucked up if it went a different direction.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, Sam is Captain America. Now I said on the last show, actors are professional liars. Now, funny thing, oddly enough, this past Sunday, I had a Spider-Man on my show.
You did.
And I directly asked him. You can go back and watch the video. I directly asked him, I said, "Are you in Spider-Man No Way Home?" And he said, "No, I have not been confirmed to be in the movie. No one has spoken to me about a Spider-Man No Way Home movie." I asked a person who plays Spider-Man in the video games, is he in Spider-Man? When Andrew Garfield's been asked directly, he's never said no. That's always been my argument. He's never said no.
What he's saying on Fallon?
He said no. He said no twice.
He said, "I haven't received the call." There's a difference between, or I'm not aware.
Hold on. I might have to fact check you on that.
How do you not know you're not aware? I'm not involved, guys. I'm not involved. I'm like, okay, it's either no or you're not aware that you're involved. I mean,
I get what you're saying. You're saying he's playing the semantics game.
Exactly.
What is he supposed to say then? No, I am not in any way involved with this project.
So this is why I wanted to pass it down to you guys. So if you're an actor,
sorry, Ian's gotta go.
Oh no, I'll start with you, Jeremy. I want to ask you, if you're an actor and you're contractually obligated to appear or portray a certain character, and you're not allowed to talk about it, which I find, side note, I'm surprised nobody's asking Tom Holland this shit. Like, why are they asking Andrew Garfield?
I don't mean to interrupt, but Andrew Garfield, sadly enough, he's promoting a movie, but nobody's asking him about the movie. That's why
I didn't even know he was in a movie.
Exactly. That's kind of the depressing thing about it. He's promoting a movie. That's why he's constantly being asked this question. They're not randomly calling Tom Holland and asking or randomly calling this guy. He's actually on a press run for a movie.
That's a good point.
That's why he's the only one being asked it.
But Tom Holland's on a press run for No Way Home as well.
He's not.
No, they're about to start a press run with him.
See, there you go, doing fake news again. What was that?
No, what I'm saying
on a press run. When is he?
He's
about to be on one. I'm talking about the guy that's on one right now.
Yeah, right now.
And that's why he's being interviewed for. Right. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying.
No, you said why are they not asking Tom Holland? But he's not on a press run. No, I'm just saying, like, we got to tell truthful stuff because I have a lot of things to fact check you on. But go ahead.
Okay.
You can't just say that it's not true.
I will correct myself that yes, that Tom Holland right now as we speak is now on a press run. Like in the middle of September, he's not on the press run, but he will be at some point. And the point I'm making,
everybody will be questions. Sorry,
but why? But my thing is that why aren't they? I'm just curious that why people are not as much as pressure I see on Andrew Garfield, who statistically really, because like nothing's been confirmed, is not involved in Spider-Man No Way Home. I don't know why people keep asking him if he's promoting a different movie. I just feel like that's bad journalism, in my opinion.
But it is bad journalism. That's why I said it's sad that they're not asking him about his actual movie.
But also keep in mind, prior to that, when Andrew Garfield was on E.T., he wasn't promoting anything. He just was asked to be.
That's a good point. And these days you can you can be on Twitter and people reach out and ask you, or any publication can reach out and ask you, because Ian, you're absolutely right. And especially, years ago, if you weren't on the talk show circuit, people weren't asking you shit because you had to be actively promoting the movies to be getting these questions. And Jimmy Kimmel isn't asking him the questions on Twitter. Jimmy Kimmel isn't making headlines because he asked him in private. It's because he was on the Jimmy Kimmel Live show. A lot of people saw it and now they're talking about it afterwards. I just don't know, man. I don't know what you say short of like, I am on tour for another movie right now, and I don't want to be talking about any other projects. Can we discuss what I'm at? I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do when you're getting hit with questions that the fans want to know, but like, it's fucking shit up kind of for you as a professional, because I don't even know what movie is he supposed to be working on.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's either.
What's sad about it. Yeah, we don't even know because everyone keeps asking about Spider-Man. It's kind of sad.
I'm gonna look it up. We're going to give Andrew Garfield the theater goers that he so deserves by shouting out the project right now.
Yes. Give this man promotion that he actually needs for his movie.
Yes.
Eyes of Tammy Faye. He plays Ken Baker in that movie about the televangelist where Jessica Chastain plays Tammy Faye Baker. Are you guys familiar with either of those characters? No. Tammy Faye Baker is like, she pioneered the Oklahoma, Texas female televangelist. Her hair was like this big and her makeup was like so crazily pronounced, almost like a clown, like huge eyeshadow up here. But anyways, they were like the prototypical televangelist people, man. I wish here, can we do this here? We're going to put a picture up right now. Did that work? It might not have worked. We'll see what happens.
Yes. But I did want to ask you guys, what do you guys think about? I mean, you essentially gave you guys' opinion, but I did want to get you guys' opinion about, do you think that Andrew Garfield is telling the truth? Ultimately, after all of this that he has said, he's denied, and even said that video that popped out was Photoshop, was doctored. Do y'all believe him? I at this point, I don't know what to believe. I still think he could be potentially lying, but there's so much evidence to suggest that he may be in the movie, but at the same time, we don't know. We don't officially know if he's in the movie. So I'll pass it to Ian. What do you think, man?
Okay, so before I say everything I'm about to say, I'm gambling that he is in the movie. I'm gambling that he is in the movie because, like Alex said, there's so much context clues to prove that he is in the movie that it doesn't make sense for him not to be in the movie. So, with that being said, we as scoopers or YouTubers, we have to confirm stuff before we do it. And I'm not even just like calling anyone out, but there's a lot of them, especially, and even these articles. Nobody's confirmed nothing. That's why I choose not to do that, because if it ends up not being true, it's going to be hilarious. When hundreds of people said he's in it, and this dude multiple times said, I'm not in it. But like I said, there's plenty of context clues to show that he is. You got the other villains, and they're showing multiverse in this next saga, so it would kind of make the most sense for him to be in it. But you made this point too that Anthony Mackie said multiple times he's not Captain America, and then he ended up being Captain America. Okay, but there's other situations where people genuinely ask questions and they say no, and it ends up being true. Take example, Paul Bettany. They were asking multiple times about cameos. Now, he didn't say that there wasn't going to be a cameo, but he definitely made it clear that he made it seem like there was going to be a actor coming in, but it wasn't true. He, at the end of the day, it was just a copy paste version of him. So I don't know. It's just funny. But do we want? I don't understand. And this is kind of what makes me mad about this whole situation. I'm more mad about this with the Scoopers. And I was talking to this with a friend the other day. Imagine seeing the Spider-Man Homecoming or No Way Home trailer without any knowledge of the Sinister Six or any knowledge of Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield possibly coming in. Just imagine watching that fresh without nothing. The scene where the pumpkin came through and then seeing Doc Ock would have probably made the trailer one of the best trailers of all time. But honestly, for me, it was kind of ruined. You know why? For the last year, these Scoopers like, oh, the Sinister Six are coming. Oh, Spider-Man's coming. And it kind of like, for me, I think it's going to take it away from the movie if they're actually in it. I honestly think, because we're expecting it. And it kind of, from a story narrative standpoint, I don't want to be expecting anything. Now I'm expecting the Sinister Six. Now I'm expecting all these Spider-Man. Is it going to be cool? Awesome. As a Spider-Man fan, why would I not want to see that? But from a story narrative, you got to think from a story narrative. Do you want a good story or do you want great cameos? You could have everybody that's played Spider-Man, everyone that's played Superman, and everybody that's played Batman all in one movie, but the movie's trash. What's the point of all these cameos? So that's my point too. Like, what I just hate the element of surprise has kind of been lost now due to internet culture, scoop culture, and we're all analyzing it right now when it honestly just took away from it. It really did. So I would have loved to seen Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield with no insight that they're going to be in this movie. I would have just loved to seen a trailer with no clues of them. Imagine going to this movie with not even like the Sinister Six in the trailer. Just imagine going to and seeing them for the first time with no knowledge of that. That would have blew everyone's mind. People would have got up, ran out they would have been crazy. Everyone would have roared just like Avengers Endgame. You know what? But we don't have that anymore because nobody could wait 3 months. Nobody could wait 3 months. Now we have to overanalyze everything. Now we have to like instigate a guy trying to promote another movie, which he's a great actor, by the way. I'm not a big fan of his Spider-Man, but he's actually a great actor. And now he's forced to talk about this. And the fact that we don't even know if he's in the movie, it's kind of sad, not even to him, but the director of the actual movie he's promoting. So that's my negative about all this. It's just like, you know what? It's fun to theorize as movie fans and comic book fans, but honestly, it's kind of taking the magic out of everything, and I'm kind of annoyed by it. And I blame you, Alex.
I agree. Agreed. I agree with Ian. That's funny. I agree with Ian. But you guys can go back and watch every video that we've done talking about this. I have said that I do not have any insider information, nor do I know if they're in the movie. This is me giving my pure speculation. So I've never said that I've never said officially that, yes, they're in the movie. I personally think they're in the movie, yes. But to Ian's point, where he says that spoils certain things, I tend to agree, yes, that like, and I guess because of the culture that we are in, it's kind of like going in. When I went to go see Shang-Chi, I kind of expected to get some of the things that we saw because of stuff that was talked about online. Not everything, but certain things. So I get where he's coming from. But I would also say to counter that, then I wouldn't watch any movie because almost every movie, like they did
watch any movie without any spoilers.
I would say like to expect the movie to not be spoiled about certain things. Like they just did an early reactions to Venom Let There Be Carnage, and there's like a slew of things they're talking about that movie in regards to who's in it, what happens, all this other stuff. And it's not on the same level as Spider-Man No Way Home, but I can almost assume where that movie's going to go based upon the reactions and the theories that we've talked about that particular movie. I'm not saying that it doesn't necessarily ruin the experience, but I'm saying is you shouldn't allow it to, because we don't really know. Like, I agree with you. I do think if that trailer would have came out and we knew nothing about who or potentially is in the movie, those scenes that we saw at the end of that trailer would have been humongous. If we knew,
imagine knowing that Cap was going to wield Mjolnir before we saw Endgame. Imagine imagine knowing that fact. That would have took away from that one of the best comic book moments of all time. That would have pissed me off.
They went so far as to CGI out certain characters from scenes in the trailers to keep certain things hidden. And I
wanted to pass it to you, Jeremy. What do you think about this?
I agree with what Ian's saying. I also really enjoy talking about movies and speculating. So it's a tough thing. Like with Shang-Chi, knowing that Abomination was in the movie kind of made me think that Abomination was going to have some sort of like role to play in the movie. Not the case.
Right.
And to say that just because Abomination's in it, that means that Edward Norton's Hulk is going to be in it. That's not the way that logic works. So just to say that Dr. Octopus is in it must mean that character B, C, D, or E are in it. Doesn't necessarily track. That logic isn't completely sound based on experiences that we've had recently. And the only reason I say that is we should still be open-minded. For all we know, that Dr. Octopus shot is for the trailer, and he doesn't end up in the movie. We've seen scenes with a Joker with half of his face blown off, and that was never even in the Suicide Squad. You remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so, yes, I remember that.
They definitely have some wiggle room here. However, personal opinions again. I don't know if I think Andrew Garfield's going to be in it. I feel like they've been elusive enough with its connection to the Amazing Spider-Man series while being pretty on the nose with its connection to the Raimi series. Plus, with Raimi coming in to direct the next Doctor Strange movie and all of these things, like, in my mind, I could see them tying the Raimi world into this and kind of pushing to the side some of the Amazing Spider-Man stuff. However,
what about we have confirmed Jamie Foxx is in this.
That's what I was about to mention.
Oh, sorry. Again, we could have lived without that one.
Yeah. Maybe this isn't the Electro from that universe. Maybe this is a Ralph Boner kind of situation. I mean, different, but you know what I mean? It's like, oh, wait, that must be Electro from, oh, no, it's actually Earth 605 or whatever, not 616. So it's some slightly different version. Yeah, right.
that would be fucked up.
That would be hilarious.
I don't know. Just
it's Electro, and I'm just Jamie Foxx.
I don't know if people are trying to avoid it, but I just now looked on the Venom Let There Be Carnage and saw something really crazy as far as some casting that happens in the movie. So that also just opens up the doors to like, yeah, he's probably going to be in it, but I'm still not willing to stake my claim on the fact that he's going to be in the movie. But again, none of us really know. We're all guessing here.
Yeah. Ultimately we're all guessing. And again, for clarification, I'll say this in front of the guys, in front of everyone who's watching. I will never confirm something that I'm not 100% sure of. I will say this is that every opinion that I've given about this particular topic has been strictly speculation and opinions. I have no insider information about this topic. And anyone that's ever worked in Marvel or is marketing or anything like that I may have somewhat of a connection to, they can't legally tell me.
Give us your source, Alex. Give us your source.
I mean, even if I did, they're not gonna say.
I'm just kidding.
They're not gonna say that they're in the movie or not. Like, and even I have a strong belief. Even the person I know who works in marketing, they don't even know.
Yeah, why would they? Marketing.
Exactly. They don't even know.
Some of the actors don't even know, but the marketing guy does.
Exactly. So for me personally, I don't know. And I want to point out, I've always said that I don't know if they're in it. I think they're in it. It's possible that they're in it. And I personally feel like Andrew Garfield has never directly said no. And I also said that
the only thing I want to call you out on is that video that you made. It said Andrew Garfield is lying. That was the title of your video.
Yeah, because
how do you know he's lying?
Okay, so if you want guys want to go see that video, you can definitely see it in my previous videos. But I said in the video, I said when that was that ET interview, by the way.
Yes.
And he wasn't promoting anything at that time, I believe. When he was asked directly, "Are you in the movie?" the man starts laughing, and he's like, I mean, they might be doing something, but I didn't receive no call.
He was cryptic in this Jimmy Fallon interview too.
Very cryptic, and again, I
feel like he's more cryptic in the other one than the Jimmy Fallon one.
I was just not reading the transcript. I didn't hear his tone of voice, but he sounded like he was being evasive,
very evasive, and that's why, even in the Fallon, and then also that previous interview that I was referring to, he's never saying, no, I'm not in it. Like, he just says, I never received a call. That interview that Variety did with him, he said, I'm not aware that I'm in the movie. How the fuck you not aware that you're not in a movie?
Okay, so I don't know. I might be the bully in this conversation, but again, your title says he's lying. How do you know he's lying? Maybe he's lying. I agree. He probably is in this movie. Okay. But I've never said a guy is lying when you don't even know anything.
Okay, YouTube title. Okay, obviously I did.
It's a very clickbait title, brother.
I put that title. Anybody who knows anything about YouTube, obviously I put that title out there so people can click on the video. But I still believe. I believe too. I agree with you. There's a lot of context clues to show he's in there, but I will never do that. Okay. If you guys are watching, I will never say somebody's lying when I have no sources to prove it. And I'll never say anybody's in a movie when I have no sources to prove it. Right. Now I will have my theories like we were all having. My theory is he will be in the movie, but you'll never hear me say that. But I also want to point out when I did that video months back when Falcon and Winter Soldier came out, I don't remember the title exactly. I think it was will Sam Wilson become Captain America? In the video, I said no. And then when he finally became Captain America, I went back on YouTube and said, I was wrong, obviously. So I will go back and say that if I'm wrong about this, I would do an only Ask Alex special with just me and Ian on the show, and Ian can shit on me the whole time of the show. He can,
I'm not going to, because you've said multiple times in the last episodes I have been watching that you're like, maybe not, the person I will shit on though would be Andy Signor. He's one of them.
Let's go.
I will shit on him because he's been the one that's been pushing this the most.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna do you like that because I just said hundreds of people are doing this. It's not just
Let me say real quick, 3 days ago, Phil DeFranco posted a video title, Megan Fox is gross! ! The video itself is talking about haters that are saying that Megan Fox is gross, and he's talking about how hot she is. So I will defend Alex's trashy title in this situation. I'm not saying it's classy.
Liars.
I'm not saying it's classy, but I endorse it 100%.
Not my style, guys. But I mean, if that's what you got to do to get clicks, I'm not even mad at you. But it's not my style.
You have too much integrity for this platform, dude.
I do.
Come on down to the fucking.
I can't confirm crap that's not real. I don't have any. It's not me.
To be fair, and I agree with Ian. Yes, and I like Ian. I do have integrity for this platform. The last thing I want. No, seriously, all jokes aside, the last thing I don't want to be called a liar and said, well, Alex said this. No, and you can go back to the tape. I mean, this is not real debates, but you can go back to the tape and play back what I said.
I gotta try this, Alex.
Exactly.
Did it work? Did it work?
Now that you've seen the tape, guys. I've never said that these people have been confirmed. I think they're confirmed. But what do you guys think? Do you think Andrew Garfield is still lying? Do you think that now I will say I do think that Dr. Footage, whoever put that shit out, man, you're very talented.
Yeah.
If you happen to stumble upon this video or in the live chat, send me an email, man. I would love to have you on the show.
Yes.
But jump into the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Hey guys, Ian.
Yeah, I have to go too. That was a good heated conversation. That
shit was amazing. Yeah.
But I have to go get my haircut, guys. But
go ahead. Right. Real quick before we wrap up, I did have another topic, but we'll address that on next show because we did spend about like 30 minutes on the show.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was entertaining in my opinion.
It was good to have Ian and Jeremy back on the show. Ian, where can we find you on social media and YouTube?
Oh, you can find me at _controversy at YouTube, Facebook. Okay, Instagram and Twitter. And then I would prefer you to find me on YouTube though, youtube.com/thecontroversy. Check out my stuff. If you like my takes or if you don't like my takes, check them out anyway. You know, awesome. Tell me how much you disagree or tell me how much you agree with me. Let's have this conversation.
And Jeremy, where can we find you on YouTube and social media?
Check out Movies Are Terrible every Thursday at 6 p.m. CST for the live show. And then also just Jeremy Be Terrible on any social media. I also post other videos on Movies Are Terrible. I've got a couple of video essays coming out for October, so check those out. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Awesome. And you know where to find us, guys, here on Momentum Media. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We had an amazing show. Glad to have the guys back. Definitely tune in next week where we'll do the show again. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. And as always, you have a blessed day.